Cable 36 Sports presents Boys Varsity Baseball. Roosevelt Indians versus the Scarsdale Raiders at the Willard B. Dean Field. I'm Gigi Camus, along with Dave Berry, here to announce the game today.
And today, Scarsdale goes in with a league record of 3 wins and 3 losses against Roosevelt. Roosevelt at 2 wins and 3 losses, I believe. And Eric Freeland, number 2, a junior, will be today's pitcher. This morning it was raining and we thought we might not be able to get a game in, but the sky certainly cleared up. There's our catcher, number 9, Lars Rogers, who pitched Monday's game against New Rochelle. He pitched a shutout. There's first baseman Dan Lidowitz. So Scarsdale coming off a big win against New Rochelle. The New Rochelle game was close. It was 2-0 in favor of Scarsdale. There's Tommy Costello, third baseman. He didn't have a good day at the bat on Monday. We're hoping for better things from him today. The game on Monday against New Rochelle was close. There were only about 5 hits in the entire game and only 1 error. Most of the base runners advanced from steals. And to verify that, team record for Roosevelt is 1 win and 10 losses. But that would include all these scrimmage games, not just league play. So that's, but I believe their league record is 2-3.
There's Ed Costello, number 26.
And the first batter, number 6, Joe Genovese, shortstop for Roosevelt. Well, first call, strike.
Pitching today is number 2, Eric Freeland.
Okay. 0-2, a quick start for Eric. Joe Genovese looking to stay alive. Pops it short back to Eric. Over to first, to Dan, and he's out.
Shoot around, let's go. Shrink it up, step up, step up, step up.
It's another beautiful day out at the Willard B. Dean Field.
I think it's even a little better than Monday's game was. It's not as hot as it was Monday. Number 7,
One down, got one.
Mr. Latino, Giovanni Latino. Catcher.
Drive.
Strikes, and so far, Eric Freeland throwing strikes.
Drive.
Strike 2, so second time Eric's up 0-2.
Nice pitches there.
Drive.
And he strikes out. First strikeout for Eric Freeland.
Shrink it up, step up there. Shrink it, shrink it.
And number 3, Troy Mandera, second base for Roosevelt.
Hey, start him off now, kid. Start him off there.
2 outs here.
That's a shot from on top of the hill near the post road.
Get in the hole here, kid.
Ball 2 is the count.
Now that's foul.
Out. Good job there, Rick. Good job there. 2-1.
So Eric Freeland trying to get 3 up and 3 down. He's a little behind on this batter. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and one.
Raiders really cheering Eric on there on the mound. A lot of team support out there.
You can hear them quite clearly. Nice rumble there. We haven't lost a camera yet.
Full, Eric. He's yours. Take him.
It's a full count out here.
Hook him a base, Eric.
Well, it's a full count again. Troy Mendera staying alive. And Eric Freeland trying to get him out.
Don't give up on him.
That's a sharp hit. Up the middle, that'll be a single. And Roosevelt has their first base runner of the day.
It was a nice hit there.
Either way, it was up. It shouldn't have been up.
Next batter for Roosevelt, number 9, Rommel Ortega. The pitcher.
Got 2 down, still 1, and we're out of here. 2 down, Tom. Drive!
Okay, strike 1. In the game against New Rochelle tried very few steals, and those that they tried, they failed at. Be interesting to see what Roosevelt will try to do on the bases. I think he's going to... Wow. Eric Freeland keeping him honest. Short hop to Tom Costello, over to Dan Litowitz, and he's out of
That'll be
there.
it.
That was Dan Litowitz at first base to complete the play. So with 1 hit, the score is just 0-0 with the Raiders coming to bat. John Berg on top of our van, starting off today's game. Gorgeous sunny day, and it was raining this morning. On the mound for Roosevelt, number 9, Rommel Ortega, who was also batting cleanup.
Down.
And our first batter for today, Greg Janus, sophomore, number 24. And he steps up to plate, and we're ready to see.
Go, Greg! Say, big guy, let's go, kid.
Okay, Greg Janus, ready for the first pitch. Little high. That's, wow. Was still in play, a little more hustle, and maybe Scarsdale could have reached it. So counts even, 1-1. Mike Mena there, number 12, coach for Scarsdale. And makes 2-1. So that'll be foul.
Fair two.
That's right. 2-2 now.
Put it in play, get the wheels going. What do you say? That 2-4 kick.
That was definitely a ball. And then it'll make it a full count.
Full count.
Thank you. Little verification from the ump there.
Catcher for Roosevelt, Giovanni Martino.
And Scarsdale draws the walk. Greg Janus now on first base. Number 8, Tom Zukowski for Roosevelt, playing first. And at bat for Scarsdale, number 8, Dean Giazzi, who's also one of the captains. And Greg Janus makes it to second. It was a good throw. It was at least on target, which was something New Rochelle had problems with.
But not fast enough. Scarsdale steals second base.
Greg got a good jump on that.
Hey, good idea. 2-0.
Come on, Dino, what do you say, eh? Come on, Dino.
Okay, tempted pickoff, but he's back there. Popped up.
Out of play. Foul ball.
Went behind the backstop.
Dean Giazzi up at bat.
Two and one.
This is his last season here at Scarsdale. He'll be graduating soon.
Greg Janus still at second.
Drive.
That'll be strike 2.
Come on, Dino, let's go, kid.
Foul.
Foul ball.
Dean Giazzi staying alive here.
Two. Hey, now, Dino, what do you say?
Greg Janus, good lead off second. And he's out of there on strikes. Can't believe it himself. And number 7, Dan Ludowitz, the first baseman, coming in for Scarsdale.
Greg Janus making the pitcher work there.
Hey, now, kid.
He's ready though.
Good eye, kid. Go, 7.
He's waiting, definitely waiting for that opportunity to leap to third. One mistake by the catcher. And Greg will take off. Nice connection to the shortstop over to first, and that's 2 outs, and they hold Greg to second base.
Tom, say that, Tom. Don't leave him out there, Tom. Hey, now, Tommy.
2 outs.
Now the cleanup batter, number 32, the third baseman, Tom Costello.
Doesn't Tom have the highest batting average in Scarsdale?
I know that he's one of the top, and is actually one of the top in the county. We're hoping for a better day. Unfortunately for New Rochelle, he was 0 for 3. We'd like to see him perform well. Pitch out, throw to third.
Greg Janis safe at third.
Once again, a nice throw on target, just not quick enough. Let's take a look at that again. Look at him running head down and then slides head first.
Sprint by Greg Janis. It's up to Tom Costello to bring him home right now with 2 outs. At the bottom of the first inning.
Hey, what do you say, Big 3-2? What do you say, Stallion? Drive!
Popped up.
Come on, get in there.
Right fielder takes it.
That'll be 3 outs. At the end of the first, the score remains 0-0. We'll be back.
Okay, top of the second, no score, just 1 hit by New Rochelle. And for New Rochelle, number 16, Derek McMahon, the third baseman. Is that bat on the mound? Eric Freeland.
Yeah.
Ball 1 for Derek.
Big target back there. Drive!
Strike 1 for Derek. Counts even.
Drive, Eric. Foul.
Gets a small piece of it.
1-2. I know. Shake it off. Good time here. Good job, Eric. Strength, babe. Good, babe. Hey, what do you see now?
Derek getting a base hit last inning. And he goes.
It was strike 3, but the catcher drops it and he beats it, so he's on first.
Nice play.
That's going to be in the game. I don't know where that is.
You don't see that too often. Because on strike 3, sometimes the batter forgets to run to first. When he knows he struck out, he doesn't immediately start running to first. But the ball got away from the catcher enough for him to sprint on down.
It was good, quick thinking.
Number 8, Tom Zukowski, the first baseman.
Dean, you got the throw. Dean, cover 2. You got first on the bunt, Dean.
He's not checking his runner, and he goes. And they get him.
Unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough this time.
He did get a good start, but not quite quick enough. We'll take another look at that again. Watch Eric pitch without watching him.
Good reaction for Scarsdale.
Excellent throw by the catcher, John Fitzgerald, one of the captains for Scarsdale. Tom Zukowski still on the at the plate for Roosevelt.
It's definitely ball 1.
Drive! 1-1.
Counts even. Eric Freeland keeping the players. He's had base runners both innings, but they didn't amount to anything. Strike on a ball that was way outside.
Help me out now.
Drops in. The ball was high and outside, but he reached out for it and was able to
Base hit.
just knock it past the first baseman.
Base hit for Roosevelt.
That's their second base hit of the game. Now number 5, Chris Conchado, the right fielder for Roosevelt.
Gotta start him off, Eric. Gotta start him off.
Eddie! Eddie!
Eric looks at the runner.
Strike!
And a good strike.
One on.
Runner goes. They might, but the ball's thrown wide.
He makes it.
Sorry, fellas.
Good backup by Scarsdale, though, to keep the overthrow from turning into a double steal.
1 and 2.
From a two-base steal, that is. So runner now at second.
1 2.
Go, Eric. 1 and 2 now. Come on, lock in here. Pitch now. Come on. Chris. Dean, break off on the pitch. Break off.
Strike!
Coming.
They're going to throw him.
Oh,
Well, that's twice that Roosevelt was able to capitalize on a third strike pitch that got away from the catcher a little bit. First time the runner made it to first. This time, the delay allowed the runner at second to advance to third. Now number 18 for Roosevelt, Chris Schaefer, center field.
2 down! 2! Shoot 1 in field!
Hey, Eddie, they're going.
2 outs here.
Watch them the other way. Late. Okay, good. Ready? Go, Eric. Come on out. Close the door here. Hey, now, Eric. Block.
Nice block, 15. Hey, you gotta hustle in on nice ball.
Nice line drive. Nice
Nice catch.
Can you believe it, by the second baseman for Scarsdale. Incredible leap into the air. There you can see it ever so briefly. And at the middle of the second inning, still no score. And that's one of our helpers today, Jeremy Stemple, now in college.
Freshman at Syracuse.
Just finished his freshman year, so he came back and we put him to work. Down the third base line. That'll
Ooh,
turn into a double for John Fitzgerald.
easy double there.
Ball
Nice.
bounced inbounds just in front of third base, which allowed it to stay fair. John Fitzgerald with an easy double. Now we have Ed Costello,
Don't be a strike, kid.
shortstop,
Go Eddie.
or infield rather.
Out!
Might have been an attempted steal there, but the foul made it inconsequential. Just scaring him back. There was no player there to actually attempt to tag. Bounce to the third. Throw to first. He's out, and they hold Fitzgerald to second. That's one out.
Base. You can't call time. Guy can go.
Greg Berman, number 18.
One out.
Go, Greg.
Well,
Come on, Dean, get him talking in there. Eddie, come on.
Ball one, a little high.
Let's go. Come on, Greg. Let's get a shot there. Greg, come on. Greg, now.
well.
I believe Greg Berman is a right fielder.
5. 2-0.
Let's go, 1-8. Come on, kid.
2 balls, no strikes for Greg Berman.
Well,
Another ball to Greg Berman. John Fitzgerald there at second. And Berman walks, so that puts runners at first and second.
Come on, Mark. You smart, kid.
Greg.
Mark Lavalsi, sophomore, number 17, up at bat.
Nice and relaxed. You can hit the ball nice and easy. Gotta be a strike, Mark.
Come on, Mark. Let's go, 1-7.
Fitzgerald waits at second.
Go, Mark.
Greg Berman down at first.
well.
Good eye, Mark. Good eye, kid. RBIs, Mark. Let's go. Hey, Mark.
Greg.
Fly ball, left field. Just
Foul
foul.
ball.
Jump on that. Nice. Good job. Peace, good piece.
Let's go. Now, kid. Come on, Mark.
Mark.
Well,
Good eye, Mark. Good eye, Mark.
2-1.
2-1 to Mark Lavalsi.
Well,
Come on, Mark.
Let's go.
Come on now, boys.
Only 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Scarsdale in a great position here.
Come on, Lavos. Let's drop and run.
Right fielder. It's fair ball. Fitzgerald scores.
Good job.
And Greg Berman on to third.
Nice hit from Mark Lavalsi.
So Scarsdale takes the lead, 1-0. Here in the bottom of the second. Mark Lavalsi's at first. Greg Berman at third. And Scarsdale with just one out. Throw to Mark Lavalsi, but he's back. Russ Stram, number 5, at the plate. Still waiting for his first pitch. Inside, ball 1.
Ooh.
That was one of the closer ones.
It's a really nice hit from Mark Lavalsi. Mark Lavalsi going to second. He's got it.
They didn't throw to second. They kept Greg Berman at third. So pull runners at second and third. Still just one out here.
Come on, Stram, let's go, kid. Pitch your pitch, Rush.
Drive!
Right down the middle.
Come on, Stram, hit your pitch, kid.
And it's passed. And he walks.
Bases loaded for Scarsdale.
So that puts Stram at first. Lavalsi at second. And Berman at third. And at the plate, Greg Janis, the leadoff man.
Greg Janis had a pretty good first inning.
Drive! I'm here, Ramon.
Come on.
Hey,
good idea.
Hit to the shortstop, through the middle. One run will score.
Nice hit. Greg Janis doing a really good job today.
So another run in. Greg Berman over the plate, which puts Janis at first. Lavalsi at third.
drive!
Looks like Dean Giazzi up at bat.
And you are right.
Dean Giazzi striking out last inning.
Drive! Wrap that now, Zeno. Wrap it, kid.
I think he's trying a little too hard. It's an old excuse, but it seems to fit right now. He's really swinging at it.
Drive!
And took third strike.
All right, Dean's not excited right now, but
Not a happy man. That brings Dan Littlewitz, the first baseman, up, and he takes a ball.
You do, Danny. Come on now, Danny. You do, kid.
Base is still loaded. 2 outs now.
Now, Danny, you do, kid. Drive! Come on, let you like it. Clear your head. Come on now. Is it 2 down, Blue? Yeah. Go the one you like.
That's another ball. Ball 2.
Danny, walk as good as a hit. Come on. Swing it what you like, and that's it.
Dan positioning himself.
On your toes, Danny. On your toes, kid.
Right.
3 balls.
3-1.
Might we walk in another run?
Come on, Jason.
Go, little.
Fight him up, Flint!
And we do.
Way to go. Good
So
eye.
Litowitz walks, bringing in Lavalsi.
Time.
With bases still loaded, Roosevelt calls a timeout.
I don't know. Mike? Mike?
Time's out.
Yes or no?
Russ Stram at third. Raiders up 3-0.
Way to go, Raiders.
So let's put Litowitz at first. Russ Stram at third. And Greg Janus at second. Umpire now walking out to the mound to break up the...
Tommy Costello up at bat.
Tom with a good hit to right field, if I recall, his first time at bat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tommy! Come on, Tom. Big chance here, Turtle.
I have a feeling Tom has something in store for us.
Let's hope so.
Time.
Come on, Tommy, kid, let's go.
Looks down to the first base coach. Popped up.
And whoa, lands right in the middle of 4 Roosevelt players. I think I was right.
I don't know, it looked almost like a clover leaf. The 4 of them just standing in a circle like that, and that's something you usually see on This Week in Baseball. We're going to score that one a hit. I don't know if you can call standing there watching the ball drop an error, so Tommy Costello on first with a
Let's see that again.
if we must. Back to play. So I didn't want to miss that. A run came in, by the way, with that. So bases still loaded, 2 out, and Scarsdale now up 4-0.
Okay, that'll be it.
That ends the second inning.
That was a great inning for Scarsdale Raiders.
Roosevelt, I'm sure, happy to see that, and they are. Scarsdale is up 4-0. Now Roosevelt with their work cut out for him. Number 2, George Bolanos, left fielder. He's at the bottom of the rotation.
Roosevelt's got some catching up to do here.
So early in the game, Eric Freeland, the pitcher, has a lot of leeway to work with, but he's still doing his best.
Good job there, Rick.
I'd like to mention again that the support that the team gives Eric when he's pitching is just incredible. It's really nice to see.
Drive!
Just clipped the outside corner.
Shot, all right, that's a good shot. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Help me out. Drive!
And he strikes him out. First out at the top of the third.
Step up there, I got 1.
And now number 6, the top of the order,
1 down,
Joe
1.
Genovese, the shortstop.
Tommy. Okay.
Drive.
Strike one. Right down the middle. In the dirt.
Swing.
And the batter did swing. Joe Genovese tried to check it, but not able to hold it back. 0-2.
Looks like John Fitzgerald, the catcher there for Scarsdale, hit his hand before.
1-2.
Get the ball, get the ball.
No, he didn't go.
Okay, that time he was able to check his swing. Counts even at 2-2.
Big target, big.
See now, where
Now the count's full.
good, eh?
Was 0-2. Now a full count. One out. Bases are empty.
Come on out. The glove, right to the glove. Go to the target, go to the target.
And he walks. First walk for Eric Freeland.
Hey now, Eric.
No, I know.
Now coming up for Roosevelt, number 7, Giovanni Lentino. Who's the catcher?
Let me know, Mohi.
Little throw to first.
Whoa.
That's passed though, and he'll take off. So Joe Genovese advances on an error. Throw by Eric Freeland gets past Dan, the first baseman.
Tough break there for Scarsdale.
Dan Lidowitz not able to grab onto the ball. Ball looked a little low on the throw. Skipped in the dirt. So that puts the runner at second. That's
Popped
popped.
up.
Third, Eric. Back up third.
Center field. Off to the left. He catches it. Throws to third, but the runner doesn't tag up. So that's 2 outs. Runner at second. Next batter, Troy Mandara, the second baseman.
Greg. Here you go, here you go.
And Mike and the center field with his second catch of the inning. So still 4-0. Roosevelt unable to come back, and now Scarsdale's bottom of the third.
Here we are, back with Scarsdale Raiders up. Ed Costello, number 26.
Drive.
Line drive to the shortstop. Throw a
Try,
little,
but he's out of there, unfortunately.
little high, but Tom Zukowski of Roosevelt able to hang on to it.
Drive.
Greg Berman, number 18.
He was just up last inning. That Scarsdale almost batted around in the second inning.
He almost got hit there.
Go, Greg.
Greg. Greg. 2-1.
Greg, hang in, Jake.
2-1. See your pitch, don't it? Leave it alone. Go, Greg.
Drive.
Go, Berman.
The ball was a little outside.
Gotta be better. Gotta be better.
Hey, slow down for a minute.
Yeah, Greg.
Come on, Greg.
That counts wrong. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. The count's full. And there he walks.
Okay, so at the top of the third, number 18, Greg Berman, makes it to first. 1 out.
Stay, he's not on the rubber. Stay there.
Number 17, Mark Lavasi,
Come on, Lavosi, let's go, kid.
up to bat.
Ooh,
Come on, Mark.
If he didn't throw the first, it looked like it was going to be a pitch out. The catcher had swung his mitt off to the right, to face right.
Foul. See that? Cut it down, Lavos.
umpire checking out the ball there. Doing his job well.
You say, Mark, come on, kid.
Drive.
It's 2 strikes on Mark. Greg Berman taking a big lead.
He almost got caught there.
A little closer than the previous plays.
Come on, Lavosi, let's go. Take your pitch, kid.
Now he's taking a big lead.
Drive.
But Mark's out of there on strikes. That's 2 outs with Greg Berman at first.
Next up at bat, number 5.
Russ Strand. Yeah, we just saw these guys last inning. 2 outs though.
There goes Greg. Safe at second.
I think it would have been safe anyway. The ball came out of the glove of Roosevelt, but I think
He was safe already. Let's see.
1 ball.
there's a throw.
Looks like it was pretty close there.
Yeah, but I still would have said safe.
Well, of course you would. You're from Scarsdale.
Foul ball.
Come on, Strand. Get out of there.
Russ Stram still at the plate. 2 out. Greg's at second. Little looper to right field, and it drops in.
Nice hit.
Greg Berman's going to score. And Russ Stram's on first with an RBI.
Scarsdale playing an excellent game today.
That makes the score 5-0. 2 outs.
Hey now, Karen.
Really taking quite a lead here.
Greg Janus, top of the batting order. Russ Strams goes. Nice low throw to get him out. And that's out number 3. So that ends the inning, but Scarsdale picks up another run. We'll see that again. It was tight, but the ball was in excellent position. It was low, so that all he had to do was reach a couple inches to get him out.
Score 5-0.
Okay, Eric Freeland now enjoying
Careful, come on.
a lead by 5. Top of the 4th, still pitching a shutout.
Back up, Vince. Focus. Concentrate out there.
He has just 1 hit and 1 walk. Eric Freeland rather consistent so far this game. Has never really lost control.
Out.
Beautiful shot there of the Willard B. Dean Field.
One, two, sir. Hey, what do you say now, Rick?
Is that where graduation will be held?
Right. Out in center field, essentially.
The first time, I think, right?
Yeah, with the building of the new connecting wing, unfortunately that closes off the courtyard, which makes the courtyard on the inside far too small for graduation. There was originally they were going to have it at the county center, rain or shine, but the seniors really wanted to have it at the school.
Popped up to right field.
And in foul territory, 1 out. But as I was saying, the seniors want to have it at the school, so they're going to use the outfield or the football field for graduation. The permanent bleachers that are on the hill will be the back bleachers for graduation. And then those mobile bleachers that you see in the background, which are used for football, will be put along to form the sides. And then there will, of course, be a stage up front.
Foul ball.
And for the first time, I don't know in how many years, and maybe for the first time ever, it'll be on a Thursday.
Which is good. That means I can cover it.
Hey, what do you say, Rick? Hey, what do you say now, Rick?
And will be held at 11 in the morning. Cable 36 will be covering graduation, by the way, as we have the past 7 years. Short hop to the shortstop.
That's out.
Way to be, Ed. What do you say, Ed?
Scarsdale 5, Roosevelt still no score.
It's a pretty good lead to be enjoying so early in the game. The game's actually about halfway over now.
You're waiting.
Drive! Way to be there, kid. Way to be there, kid.
It's a first baseman, Tom Zukowski, with a swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Nice spot, kid. Nice spot.
1-1 is the count.
Foul ball.
1 and 2.
1 and 2, Eric. Come on now.
Eric Freeland enjoying a easy inning. It'll be 1, 2, 3 if you can strike this man out. Hey, call it or what? So that quickly ends the top of the 4th. 3 up and 3 down. Raiders still up by 5.
We'll be back.
You're supposed to be right.
Okay, bottom of the fourth. Scarsdale enjoying a big lead here. There's Mike Mena, coach for Scarsdale, talking over life with Greg Janis. Greg Janis, top of the batting order, and this is his third time, fourth time up.
Yeah, he's really shown us a lot of good playing out there so far, today and yesterday.
I think I lost count of how many times he's been up already. It's only the fourth inning.
You guys, Lars, arrest Tommy. You gotta stay over there. Come on,
And he walks. So 4 straight pitches and he's on first base.
Dean Giazzi. Having 2 strikeouts so far.
Dean Giazzi is the other captain for Scarsdale. Greg Janis with a big lead. Pitcher takes too much time.
Pitcher's got to watch for Greg. He's been stealing some bases lately.
Now the pitcher and catcher want to have a little conference. Conference is over. They're back in place. Pitch out, but Greg doesn't go. So that's a ball for Dean Giazzi.
Yeah, Roosevelt's pretty aware of Greg Janis there at first. They don't want him to steal again.
The catcher for Roosevelt has already shown himself to have a good arm. He had good 2 strong throws to second.
There goes Dean.
Little hopper to third. He's out at first.
But he does advance Greg Janis. He's on second base now.
It's a little sacrifice hit. Number 7, Dan Litowitz, the first baseman. Only left-hander in the lineup for Scarsdale.
Come on, kid. Right. Still lit all over that, man. You say, Dan, come on, kid. Good night, Dan.
One out here for Scarsdale at the top of the fourth.
Ball gets away from the catcher, but Greg stays at second.
Come on, Dan, let's go. Hey!
Oh, try to pick him off, but he's back there.
Stay back, kid. Let that swing down.
Come on, what do you say, Dan?
We got 3-1.
Yes.
One now, Dan. Zone, your pitch.
Same thing last time, Danny. Same thing last time, Danny.
3-1 against Dan Litowitz. And that's ball, and now he's on base. So 2 walks this inning. Puts 2 runners on the bags for Scarsdale. Still just one out. Scarsdale looking to pick up another
Tom
run.
Costello here.
Tom Costello, the recipient of a beautiful pop fly to the infield.
This time they got it.
Runners have to hold. Well, he's definitely making contact with the ball this game. Unfortunately, against New Rochelle, it was 3 strikeouts. John Fitzgerald at the plate. Tom Costello's fly ball not deep enough to advance the runner from second to third.
Come on, Fitzy kid.
2 outs now.
Level swing, Fitz.
John Fitzgerald, the catcher.
Hey, Greg.
And a double steal. Greg Janis
Good job, Dan.
runs to third. Throw to third is short. And allows John Littlewitz to advance to second.
Fitzy kid,
Greg
come on.
Janis having an excellent game today.
Press the wrong button there. And due to technical difficulties, we missed one play. This hit by Fitzgerald, which knocked in a run. Which knocked in 2 runs, actually. So both Littlewitz and Janis score on a hit by Fitzgerald, bringing Ed Costello up. 2 outs. Fitzgerald, the only base runner.
Score 7-0 now.
Hit to shortstop, he'll go for the easy out at second. But Scarsdale picks up 2 more runs.
At the end of the 4th.
7-0. Well, for Eric Freeland, the game gets easier and easier as Scarsdale hitters keep pounding Roosevelt.
Hey, now, Eric.
Number 13 at the plate for the first time, Marcus Mosqueda. Mosqueda.
Working ahead now. Good job, kid. Going 2. Eddie.
Top of the 5th inning now.
Here we see now, kid.
Popped up. Tom Costello with that catch for the first out.
Pitch, Eric.
Away, Eric.
Roosevelt really having a tough time scoring in this game.
Hey, now, Eric.
Line drive to you last time, Dino. Eddie.
Hey, now, Eric.
Drive.
Okay, strike 1 to number 18, Chris Schaefer, center fielder.
Russ, give me 1 or 2. Let's do it. Pick up the base. Come on now, Freeman. We stay now. All right, big target back there. Go, Mick. Come on now, Eric.
Hey, play the
Hopper to second, over to first, and that's 2 down.
Eric. A little too nice. A little too nice on that pitch. There's a count, kid. That's it.
Now number 14, up for the first time also, Mike Shinoy. Okay, guys, S-C-H-I-A-U-O-N-E. Just a little inside there. Ball one. So while the Scarsdale hitters have been pounding Roosevelt's, Eric Freeland pitching a a shutout. Right now, a little looper into the outfield.
Looks like it might be a base. Yep. Base hit.
He keeps it to a single. Maybe it's because he isn't that fast a runner, but with being down 7-0, a little more hustle and trying for the double might have been a little wiser. They got to start taking risks if they hope to make this a contest.
Say now, Eric. Run.
2 outs, bottom of the 5th. I meant the top of the 5th.
Go strike now. Stay ahead. Don't worry about the runner.
Hit the glove, Eric.
Good. Now. Run.
Say now, Eric.
Joe Genovese for Roosevelt.
Out.
He represents the top of the batting order.
Finish out here, just get one.
Work the batter.
Slapping him.
Move, Eric.
Pretty close.
Jano.
Can't wake all the time, Big D.
Hey, Jano.
Can't wake, Big D.
Get one, get the easy one.
Short
right
hopper to
there.
second, over to the shortstop, and that quickly ends the top of the 5th for Roosevelt. But they do pick up a hit. In the middle of the 5th, it's still 7-0.
Now we're at the bottom of the 5th. Scarsdale leading 7-0, up at bat. Roosevelt not able to score.
And with 7-0 after just 4 innings, I wonder if Roosevelt's getting a little anxious about what Scarsdale might do now in the bottom of the 5th, with Greg Jones starting off.
Hello. Relax, relax. Come on, Giovanni.
A little discussion going on out at third base now.
Let's go, Jonesy. Hey, now. Right.
On the outside corner.
Come on, Giovanni, right here, baby, right here. Come on, Giovanni.
Hey now,
Hey,
Jonesy.
Jonesy, what do you say? Knock it in the woods, Jonesy.
Come on, Jonesy.
2-1.
Come on, Jonesy.
Come on, Giovanni, right here, baby, right here.
Three balls and 1 strike. It could be another walk. Scarsdale has had quite a few walks this game.
Come on, right here, Giovanni, right here, baby, come on.
Come on, Jones.
Speaking of walks, there he goes.
Giovanni, relax, relax. Come on, let's go.
So Greg Jones down at first.
Hey now, Scott. Go, Scott.
Bring up number 11, Scott Eckel. First time at bat today.
Hey now, Scott.
Same was true for Greg Jones.
Safe. For
Pitch they
Greg
got
Jones at second.
pitch got away, allowing Greg to advance.
RBI, Scotty, let's go. Hey, now, Scott, duck in the pond.
Come on now, Scotty.
Let's go, 1-1, give it a ride. Time it out, Scott.
Come on now, Scotty. What you say now? Go, Ken. Go, Ken. Go now.
A bit they'd really love to pick him off at second, but I don't think Greg's going to allow them to do that.
Come on, Scott.
Okay, that dirt ball rattles the camera a little bit.
Giovanni, relax. Come on, Giovanni, relax. Right here, baby, right here.
Hey, now, Scott.
Right here, Giovanni, right here, baby, come on.
Scott hits to the shortstop. Shortstop bobbles. Doesn't even throw. It's got Eichels on with an error to the shortstop.
Nobody's got that yet, let's go. Hey, now, Russ. Come on, Russ. Say now, Russ.
So runners on first and second. Will this advance a runner? No, not quite. They stick this time. Russ Stram at the plate. I think that Roosevelt pitcher is getting a little on the tired side there.
Relax, Giovanni, come on.
Right,
Yeah,
I
Giovanni's having a hard time. Scarsdale putting the pressure on today. Big lead here.
But you know what? I think this is a different pitcher. Line into the outfield. That scores number 28, Greg Jones. That puts Scott at second. Russ Strams at first. No outs. Ball. And the runners tag up. Put Scott at third.
Come on, Giovanni, relax, come on.
Number 24, Greg Janis, star player today.
Scarsdale up 8-0.
Come on, Giovanni, right here, baby, come on. Right here, baby, right here.
Hey, good eye, Greg. Good eye, Greg. Hey, now, Greg. Say now, Greg. Good call, Greg.
Unusual throw to third, but Scott doesn't drift too far. Gets back in time. And that was a rather leisurely throw. Inside corner.
Giovanni, come back right here, baby, come on.
Hey, now, Greg.
Roosevelt cheering their pitcher on.
Hey, now, Greg. Hey, hi.
And he walks, and that loads up the bases.
I think Greg Janis has got on base every time he's been up.
Time.
Timeout by Roosevelt.
Bring it on.
And now they're going to change pitchers.
You guys see him on the way out there, coach?
Rick Margaritov.
Margaritov. And so, since the new pitcher's warming up, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back when they're ready to play. Okay, Rick Margaritov at the plate, his first time at bat today. New pitcher in for Roosevelt.
Line drive, got a free.
Drive!
That's it, Troy. That's it, Troy.
Hey, now, Rick.
Strike on the outside corner. Bases loaded. No outs.
Rusty, the ball off the bat.
Drive!
0-2, very quickly.
Stay in there, Ricky. Stay in there.
Hey, now, Rick, swing it, Rick. Bring the stick, Rick.
Catcher for Roosevelt, Marcos Mosquito's keeping pretty busy out there today.
That's not Troy. You're in front of him, baby. Come on.
Let's go, Rick, go.
You're in front of him, baby. Let's go.
Bases
Troy.
loaded for of Raider. That didn't come out right.
Rick. You stay.
2-2.
Counts even.
Come on, Troy.
Raiders up 8-0. And full count. Roosevelt has walked in a runner before. This might be another time.
Come on, Rick, Rick. Rick, go. Hey, cut, Rick.
Foul ball. There have been no foul balls into the parking lot today until that one.
You're on him now, Rick.
Don't think about anything. Try on that ball.
Come on, Ricky!
Coming right back at you.
Seems like a lot of the Raiders here have seen a lot of playtime today.
Allowing a lot of players who usually don't get to play to come in. Greg Jones, Rick Margaritov here, Scott
Come on, Troy. Let's go, baby. Right here, baby.
Eckel,
Go, Ricky!
and all have done pretty well. And Rick bats it to left field. It's deep, and it's past him. This is going to score at least 2 runs.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
Well, it's a double for Rick Margaritov. Sorry, single for Rick.
I don't know, yeah.
10-0.
Yep. Rick knocks in 2 runs. Has a very deep hit to left field.
Dan Litowitz almost getting hit there.
Allowing both runners to tag up.
Let's go, Dan. Go, Dan.
Still no outs, correct? I believe.
That's right.
Hey, now, Dan. Good eye, Dan.
High ball 1.
Even players on the Raiders team who don't see a lot of playing time are doing excellent today.
Get back here.
Shot to center field. It's through. That'll score Greg Janis. And he turns it into a double. But Rick Margaritov out at home. So that's the first out. A double. A double knocks in 2 additional runs. Let's see that play again.
It was a double for Dan Litowitz.
He knocks in 2 runs. Rick Margaritov out at home, though. but Rick knocked in 2 runs himself. So that makes the score 12-0.
Tom Costello up at bat here.
Dan's at second.
Let's go right here, Detroit. Go, Tom. No high shit.
Tom Costello having a sacrifice hit last inning.
2-0 on Tom. Both pitches in the dirt.
Come on, Tommy, kid.
Drive!
Let's go, Tommy, gun, come on. Bring it back, Tom.
Drive! That's it, Troy. That's it, baby. Good location, baby. Let's go, Troy. Work hard, baby. Work hard, baby.
Tom taking a long walk there. Tom looking for a big hit to get out of the little slump he's been in.
You didn't find it there.
Come on, Troy. Relax. Let's go, Troy.
And they'll get him at first. But John advances to third. Sorry, Dan advances to third.
Next up, John Fitzgerald, number 4.
Get out of there, kid.
I'd like to tell the audience now that because of the running time of the game, we're going to skip the top of the 6th. And this is in case
Drive!
Scarsdale has another long run in the bottom of the 6th. So after this third out, we'll be fading out and then coming up on the bottom of the 6th. We'll recap the top of the 6th. Ground ball to left field, and Dan Litowitz scores a single for John Fitzgerald. Making the score 12-0 for Scarsdale. Ed Costello now at the plate. Bottom of the 5th. 2 outs.
Wow!
You're on him, man. You're on him.
Let it go!
You're on him, Eddie. What?
Fitzgerald at first.
That was a little too high. What do you think?
And a bit on the inside. Nice lead by Fitzgerald.
Yo, Mike, be ready, man.
This is the second pitcher for Roosevelt. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Come on, eh? Right.
Come on, Troy, relax. Drive! That's it, Troy. That's it, Troy.
Full count, 2 outs. That means Fitzgerald will be running on this
Full
pitch.
count. Let's go, Troy.
Up to you, Eddie. Grab that fastball.
Popped up, shortstop, and that ends the inning. Okay, so it's 12-0 Scarsdale, end of the 5th, and we'll pick up with the bottom of the 6th. Okay, the top of the 6th was very uneventful. It was 3 up and 3 down. It was a fly ball to right field. I believe 1 strikeout and 1 infield play. So it's still 12-0 Scarsdale. They've had big innings, every inning since the 2nd inning. So we'll see what they'll do for the bottom of the 6th.
Greg Jones ready to come to bat.
This is Greg's 2nd time at the plate today. His first time at his bat was just last inning. I think he led off the 5th, if I recall.
Yes, he did.
Come on, now, Jones, just stay there, all right?
Drive!
Come on now.
Drive!
2 quick strikes for Greg Jones.
Might have been a strike.
Roping that, Jones, come on.
Drive!
And he's out on strikes. That's a first strikeout against Scarsdale in quite a while.
Yeah,
in
not
this
many
game.
today.
Bringing in number 11, Scott Eckel, for his 2nd time at bat today.
Hey, what do you say now, Scott? Come on, Scott.
2 very identical pitches for 2 balls.
Scarsdale Raiders seem to be ducking a lot today.
I should have been keeping a count on that, because I believe you are right. To third base, over to first, little bouncer, but he makes it. 2 outs. Bringing up Russ Stram to the plate now. So 2 very quick outs against Scarsdale.
Drive!
Right down the middle. A good sinker.
Go, swing away. There, Russ. Come on now, Russ.
Counts even, 1-1. Left field, deep, but he's there in foul territory, and that ends a very quick inning. 3 up and 3 down.
We'll be back at the top of the 7th.
Okay, back for the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 6th, very quick for Scarsdale. It looks like we could have gone ahead and taped the top of the 6th.
These are future players here who you just saw practicing.
Eric Freeland pitching a shutout. At the moment, just 3 more outs to go. Roosevelt Indians' last chance to somehow pick up 12 runs.
Lars Rogers pitching a shutout last game, right?
Yes, it was a shutout against New Rochelle also. Deep right. What a catch.
Nice catch.
Russ Stram out in right field.
Way to go, Russ. Excellent. Good hustle.
So 1 quick out. Well, both Lars Rogers and Eric Freeland have pitched shutouts, going on the assumption that this is a shutout. The New Rochelle game was a closer defensive game than this has been. When it absolutely positively has to be there overnight. Eric Freeland.
Popped up. Caught by number 14, Mike Warden.
Lots of new players on the field for Scarsdale. I see number 10 for Scarsdale, Jim Garvey at third base. Mike Mena getting some players in to get a little more experience. 2 outs. To third base. Over to first, a leaping catch.
Way to go.
And that ends the game. Eric Freeland with the shutout, and Scarsdale with a powerful offensive game. And the final score, 12-0, with 10 hits, 3 hits for the Indians. That's another tribute to Eric Freeland's pitching and the errors. So this is Dave Berry along with Gigi Camus.
Saying congratulations, Raiders.
And thank you for watching.